Hi, welcome to today's webinar on how to use Zoom with your learners. In this webinar, we'll talk about different options for screen sharing, as well as how to audio share and video share from your computer. If you missed the last webinar, don't worry. Every webinar is recorded, so you'll have a link to access the videos. In our next meeting, we will talk about how to record your webinars through Zoom and how to upload your recordings onto YouTube. Again, all videos will be available by November 4th at this link. Look out for our email. In today's objectives, you'll be able to set a screen sharing option for the host only or for multiple participants. You'll also learn how to screen share your entire screen or just specific documents or specific windows. You'll also learn how to pause your screen sharing so that your learner can see one screen and you can work on something else. And finally, we'll talk about how to share your computer sounds for your learner. Let's look at how to screen share for the host or for multiple participants. When you open up your Zoom window, at the very bottom, you'll see an option for screen sharing. At the top right of that box, there should be an arrow that you can click on. When you click on it, here, you'll see that there are multiple options for you to choose from. You can either set it so that only one participant can share at a time, or you can have multiple participants sharing simultaneously. When you click on the advanced sharing options, you'll see that there are more options for you to choose from. When you have one participant sharing at a time, you can set it so that only you can share, or your learners can also share with you. I always recommend you to choose these three settings if you do want your learner to be able to share something from their screen for a presentation. If you set it so that all participants can start sharing when someone else is sharing, your learner might accidentally cut you off when you're sharing your screen. If you allow multiple participants to share simultaneously, which I would not recommend, the other options are not available. Here, anyone can start sharing at any time. That's why I recommend setting it so that only one participant can share at a time. Now let's look at different options for screen sharing. Again, going back to your Zoom home screen, when you click on Share, multiple options for sharing will pop up. At the top left, there's an option for Screen. For this option, you will share everything in your computer screen. So everything that you see, your learner sees. This is the option that I usually go with. Once you click on that option, you'll see a green box on your computer screen. This tells you that your learner can see everything that is within the green box. Now let's look at other options for screen sharing. You can also choose specific windows, specific folders, or specific documents that you would like to share, as long as they have already been opened up. Now, I have a window opened up with a timer on it. If I click on that window, my learner will only be able to see this window. Again, the green box tells me what they're allowed to see or what they're able to see. This is helpful if you want your learner to see one particular window while you're using a different window. In the advanced features, you can also share a portion of your screen. This way, you can move the green box to whichever part of your computer that you would like. This might be helpful if you don't want your learner to see everything that's on your computer screen, and you just want them focused on one thing at a time. Going back to the basic features, you can also share a whiteboard with your learner. Here's what the whiteboard looks like. There are options for writing texts. You can even color code your texts. You can erase what you've written or drawn. You can undo or redo or even clear the entire screen. You can even save what you've drawn and written so that you can reference it or your learner can reference it later. If you want to stop sharing your whiteboard, just click the red X. There's also an option for pausing your screen share. This is helpful if you want your learner to be able to see something on your computer screen, but you want to navigate away from it. Let's say you have directions written down, or you have something that they want to copy down, and they need to see it for a more extended period of time. You can pause your screen share, and then you can work on something else. You'll know that your screen share has been paused because it will say so at the bottom of the Zoom toggle features. Now let's see how we can share your computer sounds or optimize Zoom for video sharing. To do so, click on Share Screen. And then there will be options that you can check to optimize for screen sharing a video clip or just sharing computer sound. Before you play your YouTube video, make sure that both of these are checked. The other option is if you click More and then check both of these here. And that's it. So today, we talked about how to set screen sharing for the host only or for multiple participants. We discussed how to share your entire screen or just specific windows and documents. We looked at how to pause screen sharing so that your learner can look at something for an extended period of time while you, the host, do something else. We also talked about sharing computer sounds for when you're playing YouTube videos. That's it. Thank you so much for joining us today.